In this lesson, we're going to take a look at dividing real numbers. So how do I find the multiplicative inverse? First of all, the multiplicative inverse is like finding the reciprocal. We could also call that the flip of something. And so if I have 7/8, the multiplicative inverse, or the flip, is going to be 8 all over 7. And if I have something like -2, well, I can put that all over 1, and then the inverse, or the multiplicative inverse, is going to be -1 all over 2. And it doesn't matter where you put that negative in this fraction. It can be up top, it can be kind of down in the middle there, it can be on the bottom, as long as you only have one of them. So let's take a look, then we're going to find the multiplicative inverse of each of these numbers. So the flip of 5 all over 7, or the reciprocal, is going to be 7 all over 5. For the next one, let's put that all over 1, and then the flip is going to give us then -1 all over 8. And again, it doesn't matter where you put your negative number. Number 13, I'm going to flip them. I'm going to have 14 all over 11, and I'm just going to put the negative right outside there. It doesn't matter where you put it. And 1, well, the inverse, or the flip of 1 all over 1, that remains 1. So how do I divide fractions? So let's go ahead and apply this multiplicative inverse to the dividing of the fractions. So the division rule is, when dividing fractions is the same thing as multiplying by the reciprocal, or by the inverse. All right, by the reciprocal. All right, so let's take a look at this. So if I have -24 divided by 2/3, again, dividing a fraction is the same thing as multiplying by its reciprocal. So I'm going to take my -24, and you might remember this last year or the year before that. It's kind of like keep the first, flip the second, change the sign. So we're going to keep the first, our KFC. We're going to flip the second, and then we're going to change our sign. So let's put this all over 1. And remember, when we multiply fractions, we multiply the top numbers times the top numbers, and the bottom numbers by the bottom numbers. I'm going to make this easier, and I'm going to simplify, because 2 can go into 2 one time, and 2 can go into -24, -12 times. All right, so now let's go ahead and multiply. -12 times 3 then is going to give us -36 all over 1, or -36. So for our next one, again, we're going to keep the first, flip the second, change the sign, multiply by the reciprocal. So we're going to keep 3 all over 7. We're going to find the reciprocal, and then we're going to then multiply. So let's multiply across. I have -6, and then 7 times 1 is 7. So 3/7 divided by -1/2 is going to give us -6 all over 7. All right, so again, I'm going to write this KFC down. Write that down if you, there we go, so we have that there. All right, so we're going to then take 27 divided by 3. Well, in this case, we're not going to keep the first, flip the second, change sign. We're not going to multiply by the reciprocal, because we just know 27 divided by -3 is going to give us then -9. We're just talking about when we're dividing those fractions. All right, let's take our next one. A fraction divided by a fraction. So keep the first. Remember, we're multiplying by the reciprocal. Flip the second, and change that sign. All right, I'm going to simplify here by having -1, because 4 goes into -4 -1 times, and 4 goes into 8 2 times. And you don't have to do any simplifying here, or cross-canceling if you don't want to. We have -3 all over 14. It just makes it easier at the end. All right, and our next one, then I have keep the first, and we're going to flip the second and change that sign. All right, so we're going to take -2 times -1 is going to give me +2. 3 times 3 is going to give me 9. So I have 2/9. All right, so example number 3. All right, finding the quotient of an expression. So we're dividing, we have -48x minus 12, and we're going to divide that entire expression by 4. So what I need to do is you're going to oftentimes hear us talk about this as a heart problem, because I'm going to circle those two numbers and operations in this expression, and it kind of looks like a heart. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have -48x. I'm going to divide that by 4. So -48 divided by 4 is going to give me -12x. All right? And now I have to take my, don't forget that there's a negative there. -12 divided by 4 is going to give me a -3. And because I have a negative answer, I'm going to have -3. So I cannot simplify this any further, so the answer to this one is -12x minus 3. All right, let's take a look at the next one. I have 7x minus 28 divided by 14. So I'm going to take, and again, let's do this, make sure you can see your operations. Now, remember, it's always top number divided by bottom number. And 7 divided by 14 is different than 14 divided by 7. So yours have the top number is 7, the bottom number is 14. What I'm going to ask you to do is just take it out. If it cannot be divided evenly, just take it out here, right? Just like this. And then we're going to simplify it further, but just take it out of there first. And now I'm going to take -28 divided by 14, and that's going to give me a -2. Now, let's look and see, can I simplify this 7 all over 14? Well, yeah, 7 can go into 7 one time, 7 can go into 14 two times. So then this is going to be, it's going to be 1 all over 2, because I've simplified that, x minus 2. And I cannot simplify that any further. All right, number 2. Again, let's go ahead and remember, do not forget, we're going to circle both, and get your operations in there too. All right, so I have -20x divided by 5 is going to give me a -4x. And now I have 15 divided by 5, and that's going to give me then 3. So I'm just going to leave it just like that. And our last one, I'm going to take this right here and this right here. All right, so -12x divided by -6 is going to give me a 2x. And I have 24 divided by -6, and that's going to give me then a -4. All right, so in this lesson, we took a look at how to divide fractions by multiplying by its inverse, and we also took a look at how to find a quotient of an expression.